Good morning and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We're located in Frederick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. As I've previously stated in other videos, we're really getting a nice run of these newer used trucks. And today we're going to take a look at yet another one. We're going to look at a 2020 used that has just under 11,000 miles on it. So a quick history behind this truck, because I'm kind of getting that a lot. Well, why are these guys trading them in with such low miles? Well, we'll just kind of get that out of the way. The gentleman purchased this truck new right here and was using it to travel to the Ozarks in Missouri. Well, it turns out that he liked the place back there so much, he just went on ahead and bought him a place to live back there, and you really can't blame him. It's this beautiful country. So with that being said, he no longer had any use for the truck, so it was nice enough to go ahead and sell it back to us. So that's how we obtained this one. So before we get into the truck, let's take an overview. We have it hooked up to a Cimarron Freedom toy hauler, an extremely nice trailer in its own right. If you have any questions about it, feel free to give the store a call, and we'll sure set you up with somebody that can take good care of you. But again, this is a used 2020 Freightliner M2106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. The truck has just under 11,000 miles on it. It weighs 13,620 pounds. It comes with a tow rating of 18 to 20,000, right in that area there. This is stock number 5U201556. So let's start with taking a view directly in front of the truck. The first thing you notice is how large that windshield is. It's 2,500 square inches of glass. So that makes visibility extremely nice, because you can see in your blind spots, you can see things coming at you, that sort of thing. So a very large windshield, it just increases the safety value of the truck. Comes with a standard Summit Hauler grille. In addition, the bumper is broken into 3 parts. And the logic behind that is, if we are in an accident, let's say we ding that there, we can simply replace that section without having to do the entire bumper. Now let's take a look underneath the hood. That is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 350 horsepower. One thing I would like to mention while we're in this area is the horsepower when we turn on our engine brake. So if we're next door coming down these Rocky Mountains and we find ourselves on a steep decline and we set the engine brake to high, well, we actually have 237 horsepower coming back at us. So you talk about a very safe vehicle, not only going flat but coming down with that much horsepower coming back at you, it's going to slow the truck right down. A couple of things to notice under here. As you can see, things are kind of color coordinated. So where we see yellow are things you and I can check. For example, right here is where we would check the oil. Power steering fluid is added here. In addition, this is our fuel water separator located here. Now as we go on, I'm going to show you where the batteries are. However, if we are in a situation where we do need to jump start the vehicle, we're not going to need to tear underneath there and get onto the batteries. We can actually do that right there. Another safety feature that has been added to the truck, if we're under there and a gust of wind comes up, it's going to stop. It's not going to squish us. The only way to get it down is to manually force the hood down. As we take a look at the tires, it comes with a Michelin 255 80R 22.5. While we're here, we'll see another advantage to the Summit Hauler conversion is this drum located right here. That's a tire balancer. That has BBs in it with some hydraulic fluid. And as you go and you gain speed and you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. From the rim to the hub to the tires, all of that is balanced. So that makes it safer since it's a more balanced ride. It makes it more comfortable. In addition to that, it will extend tire life up to 45%. As we start to walk around, right here is the block heater. Definitely something we're going to be using here in Colorado this time of year. It comes with two 50-gallon fuel tanks. There's one on each side, one located here. As the truck is sitting, it balances the fuel level out between the tanks. But when you go to fuel it up, you're going to want to do that independently. Here is the DEF tank that holds up to 6 gallons. The latest data is showing that we can get about 300 miles per 1 gallon of DEF. As we take a look at the inside, a couple of things to notice. It comes with air ride seats, and we make that adjustment located right here. It comes with a kill switch right here. As you can imagine, there's a lot of electricity and voltage running through the truck, so it's a good practice to shut that kill switch off when you're done driving. To start the truck, you want to turn your key halfway and let those gauges go all the way over and all the way back before we start the truck. And the logic behind that is if we get in a hurry and start the truck a little prematurely, there is a chance that it will kick codes that simply don't exist. Some other things we can notice from here. This little pedal right here actually adjusts the steering wheel. So when we're sitting in the seat, press the pedal to put the steering wheel at the desired spot. This is the trailer brake located right there. Some other things we can see from the ground. It has a yellow and a red air supply. So the yellow one is basically our parking brake. So for example, right now we are in neutral with that parking brake on. The red one right below that is for a trailer that may have air in it. We're already hooked up and ready to go. So if you do have a trailer that requires that, right there is that. Another thing, if we look at the armrest on the other side, we can see the buttons for both heated and cooled seats. In addition to that, we can see the switch for the lumbar system. So we can add more air into the seat or take it out right there as well. It also comes with the most comfortable seats on the market. This is a very soft black leather. So if you combine those things, the softness, the heated and cooled seats, plus the lumbar system, furthermore, if you notice how much room is in this truck, really makes those long 10, 12-hour trips basically feel like nothing. As we continue to walk around, this is the trickle charger under here. An example of when we would use that if we're done driving for the day and we want to run the DVD player or lights and we are next to an electrical outlet, we can plug that in there and they assist the batteries. And those batteries are located right underneath here. But I showed you if we get in a circumstance where we need to jump the truck, we can do that under the hood, but the batteries are actually located underneath there. As we take a look on the passengers, or the rear of the truck, I already have this made out into a bed, just like all haulers do. This does meet DOT requirements for a bed. And to get that back up, simple press of a switch. Okay. So now as we go and visit about the bed of the truck, this one's a little bit different from the Summit haulers we have been looking at, from the standpoint it has even additional storage located right up here. And it's the same on both sides. So we have all 4 of these located here. All of them we can lock up to protect our belongings as well. In addition, it comes with lights, so we can turn those on as well. As we continue to walk around the hauler, one thing unique about us is this is made out of aluminum. so this isn't steel. So if you project 10 years down the road, this isn't going to rust. As you can see, we have the hookup for the gooseneck ball. We're not going anywhere, so that's why the safety chains are not hooked up. This truck has the rhino lining along the inside here, which is sure going to protect that in terms of longevity down the road. As we walk through the truck, underneath here is the hitch for a traditional bumper pull trailer. As we start on this side, again, we'll just step back and take a view of the truck with just less than 11,000 miles on it. Basically, guys, you're getting a brand new truck at a used truck price. Not a scratch on it. As we take a look inside another storage compartment, you can see how much room is in there. In addition, the first two are connected, so it goes all the way back here. From down here, we can get a good shot of the backup camera located right there. As you can see, it's set to assist us in hooking up a trailer. So take a look at the passenger rear. The biggest thing to notice is how much room is in these. Plus, it's a big safety advantage having a vehicle of this size. I mean, if we get into an accident, the chances of walking away in something like this compared to, say, a pickup truck are a lot higher. And we can get a good shot of the DVD player here as well. Right here is the other fuel tank we visited about. As we take a look at the passenger seat, it is also air heated and cooled as well. Another safety advantage that this truck has over a pickup is that it comes with air brakes. So if we compare air brakes to a pickup that has hydraulic brakes, the biggest advantage is if you get a small leak in them. So if a pickup, you're driving that and we get a small leak in it, well, it's just going to continue to leak out until we get it fixed, and then we have to put more hydraulic oil in it. Compare that to airline, if we get a small leak in that, well, we can simply keep pushing more air through there until we get a chance to fix that. So a lot of advantages to this if we compare it to a pickup, a lot of advantages to this truck in particular because it is so new and has such low mileage on it. So if you have any other questions about it, please feel free to give me a call. My cell phone number is 970-370-4067. The work extension, 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me, larry.vickers@transwest.com. Thanks for tuning in today.